Thank you.
Did I see David Williams?
Did not see David Williams. Oh. Huh? The microphone is on. Is there stuff back here?
Oh, okay.
And I don't see the superintendent. I don't see the superintendent.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, step over here. But I still announce everybody, right? Do I ask them to stand?
No, you don't.
He's here.
Move him to last. He will.
Paul Fesco, David Williams, Tom Hill, Superintendent Brian Gallagher,
No, no, no.
Director of Professional. No,
He's somebody easier.
but that's his title. Superintendent of Curriculums, Brian, Director of Professional. Got it. Okay.
I want this at the end
Okay.
because he's going to come and speak. So don't ask.
Oh,
Don't
gotcha.
announce her after him. Announce her and then him.
Okay, that's fine. Are you ready? Let's do it.
Well, we can get him on stage.
Are you ready? You ready? All right, let's do it. Good evening. Good evening. And welcome to the Escambia County History Fair Awards ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. We will now say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Colors. Ready, cut. Right, face. Forward, march. F, I, F.
We would like to thank Washington High School NJROTC Color Guard members under the direction of Master Chief John Spalding. I need my pencil. Before we begin tonight's presentation of awards, allow me to introduce our special guest, school board members Paul Fetzko, David Williams, and Tom Harrell. Lisa Morgan, Director of Secondary Education. And Brian Alaback, Director of Professional Learning.
Good evening. I'd like to bring greetings to you on behalf of our school district and our superintendent, Keith Leonard. He's unable to join us today, but he wanted me to make sure I express how proud he is of each of our students for the work they've did in the research and for the accomplishments that we will be celebrating here tonight. So with that, we're going to move forward so this program can continue on for what we're here for, and that is these children and the remarkable research that they've done. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Arnett, and I serve as the Social Studies Curriculum Specialist for the school district and coordinator of the County History Fair. Tonight, we will celebrate the culmination of countless hours dedicated to research, interviews, writing, and preparation. The students who participated in the County History Fair this week are the best and brightest from their schools, and they've truly risen to the challenge of being historians. This evening is all about recognizing and honoring their hard work. Our MC tonight is Sue Mullen, Social Studies Instructional Coach. Ms. Mullen will announce the county awards, and representatives from various community organizations will present special category awards. The Escambia History Fair wouldn't be possible without the incredible support we receive from our community organizations and individuals. They generously volunteered their time to judge, guide, and celebrate the accomplishments of our remarkable students. A heartfelt thank you to all of our community members who make the History Fair so special. Now, let's move to the awards. When your name is called, please come up to the stage from the left side and exit to the right, pausing in the middle for a photo op. Okay? Here we go.
The first presentation of the evening will be from the Pensacola chapter of Founding Forward, presented by Robert Nicholson.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here to present this award. I understand the competition was quite keen this year. And just a word about Founding Forward. It doesn't, well, let me just say that Founding Forward has been formed to ensure a future rooted in liberty. As a leader in immersive civic education, we are informing, encouraging citizens throughout transformational educational experiences grounded in American history. And a word to all of you educators that are here. We have scholarships available for summer study programs at Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, that you can apply for. And for the students, the juniors and seniors, we have trips that we sponsor for them as well, so they get to immerse themselves in history on a personal level. Tonight, we're honoring Graham Morrell, and the title of his project was The Fight for Flight, and he did so with an individual exhibit board. Now, as he is coming up here to join me, I just wanted to say a word about the Tuskegee Airmen. They were the first African-American fighter pilots and support crews to serve in the armed forces, the U.S. Army Air Forces. The all-black airmen famously fought overseas during World War II, and their success helped inspire the presidential executive order that brought black and white Americans together as a unit in the service. They were pilots. The Tuskegee Airmen included fighter planes, bomber pilots. Also, they were support crew. The Tuskegee Airmen also included navigators, bombardiers, mechanics, instructors, crew chiefs, nurses, and cooks. And the last thing I'll tell you is General Benjamin O. Davis, Jr., who was black also, was the commanding officer. And he said, "The privilege of being an American belonged to those brave enough to fight." Okay.
Our next award is going to be presented by Nicole Friedland, the Pensacola Jewish Federation.
Not the best time to catch a cold, but good evening, everyone. Students, thank you for your studious work on your projects. I am very proud of each and every one of you. As one historian has written, history is important. If you do not know history, it is as if you were born yesterday. And if you were born yesterday, anybody up there in a position of power can tell you anything. Remember, you are all the future, and I know you will do great things. I would like to present the following students awards for their history projects. The Holocaust. How did the world fail to show responsibility in helping Jewish refugees? Violet Rhodes. The Selma to Montgomery marches. Crystal Tran, Deanna King, and Taylor Stanley. And finally, Roe versus Wade, Elise Sprague, Jordan Green, Elizabeth Berrigan, and Rania Pryor. Thank you.
Our next award is the West Florida Genealogical Society, presented by Pamela Bush, West Florida Genealogical Society President.
Good evening, and I'd like to echo the appreciation of all the students that work so hard with their research, and the West Florida Genealogical Society is all about research. So we appreciate this very much, and we did have a winner this year. Just a little bit about our society. We're a nonprofit that was established in 1982, and we're the largest genealogical society in Northwest Florida. According to our bylaws, our purpose is to promote and stimulate, and I lost it, knowledge and interest in the study of genealogy, to provide for exchange of information among members, and to provide educational programs and workshops that will assist our members in their genealogical research. So research is a lifelong joy. To the end, we provide monthly meetings for the general membership, annual all-day seminars featuring a nationally known speaker, which our next conference is going to be March 1st at Pensacola State College. If any of you are interested, our website is wfgs.org, and you can sign up for that there. We also have workshops and special interest groups which focus on any particular aspect of genealogy. Our winner this year is, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce her name, it's either Aya or Aya Prince, for the History Fair Documentary Junior Division. Her project was titled A Court for the Creeks, How 7 Men Set in Motion a 150-Year Battle. And we would like to make this presentation. We also have a cash award for Aya, I'm sorry.
All right, we'll move on to the next awards. So we're going into the elementary individual division. We have third place, Susan B. Anthony, Bellamy Nobley, N.B. Cook Elementary. We have a tie for third place, Jackie Robinson, breaking the color barrier in the MLB, Jaden King, N.B. Cook Elementary. Second place, Rosa Parks, an amazing civil rights activist, Gunner Knight, N.B. Cook Elementary. First place, Title IX, Callie Griffith, N.B. Cook Elementary. Elementary Group Division. Third place, Women's Voting Rights, A Difficult Fight, Peyton Schmidtke, Sloan Gnest, and Kalani Thompson, M.B. Cook Elementary. Second place, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Rights and Responsibilities, Olivia Sungna, Victoria Owens, Major Johnson, and Riley DeRay, N.B. Cook Elementary. First place, Miranda Rights and How They Affect You, Brayley and Gregory, Cassie Hertzberg, Rourke, Rumbello, and Liam Von Horn, N.B. Cook Elementary. Senior individual performance, second place, Alice Paul and the Struggle for Women's Rights, Sydney Berkeley, Booker T. Washington High School. First place, A Court for the Creeks, How 7 Men Set in Motion a 150-year Battle, Isla Prince, Pensacola High School. Our next award will be given by the Escambia County Council of PTA Awards, Melanie Gamble.
Good evening, everyone. We're excited to be here to celebrate all the students' research and history. It's wonderful to see everyone here tonight. On behalf of the Escambia County Council of PTA Board, we are excited to participate in the Escambia County Public School History Fair this year. As special judges, we look for entries that in some way correlate with PTA's rich history and mission of advocating for all children in areas of education, health, and safety through collaborating with our schools and communities. And with that in mind, we would like to congratulate the following winners. Jude Poller, Senior Individual Exhibit, Teacher Unions, Who's Responsible for the Rights of Educators? Miles Robinson, The Right to Education, Senior Individual Documentary. Batting 1,000 here. Felicity Ward, Junior Individual Exhibit, Title IX, Cornerstone of Women's Educational Equality. Miles. Sorry, I didn't see him coming down. Here's Miles. I recognize him. I must be moving too fast. I apologize. I didn't see anybody, so I apologize. Avery Smith, elementary individual website, IDEA Bridge to Academic Equality. Peyton Schmidt, Sloan Ganest, and Kalani Thompson, elementary group performance, women's voting rights, a difficult fight. Thank you. We thoroughly enjoyed judging the exhibits and the other areas this year. There's a lot of talented students out there.
Our next presenter is the Junior Heritage Keepers Award presented by Reese Williams, President of the Pensacola Heritage Foundation.
The Pensacola Heritage Foundation was established in 1964, and our original mission was to purchase and renovate properties in the downtown historic district, which was at that time pretty much a wasteland. Most of the older houses in the area were decrepit and dilapidated. We purchased the Door House, which is on the west side of Seville Square, for $7,500. Spent about another $5,000 renovating it. A friend of mine who lives in the historic district told me that a one-bedroom, one-bath in her neighborhood just went on the market for $1.5 million. We kind of feel like we're finished renovating the downtown historic district. We offer lectures on Pensacola and Northwest Florida heritage and history every other Tuesday at the Right Place on Wright Street at First United Methodist Church. We also have started a series of evening lectures at Voices, which is across the street from Seville Square. Our schedule is on the website. The thing that I would really like to stress, though, is that for seniors, we sponsor an essay competition for scholarships. And the package should be with your guidance counselors at the high schools throughout the district and can be downloaded from our website. So if you participated in this event, please compete for our scholarship. Download the application from our website. We selected two winners, one who's already received 2 prizes for the same award. That was Aya Prince and her piece on A Court for the Creeks. And for senior historical paper, From Atrocity to Accountability, the Doctor's Trial Impact on Medical Humanitarian Law, Sarah Tan-Eber. And we're going to see her again in a moment.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Our next awards will be Historical Website Awards, Elementary Division, First Place, IDEA Bridges to Academic Equality, Avery Smith, Beulah Elementary. Junior Individual Division, First Place, the Acadians, Alexander Lonera, Creative Learning Academy. Second place, Prohibition Era, Michael Doyle, Hunter McLaughlin, and Isaiah McHenry, Ransom Middle School. First place, Chinese Exclusion Act, Sila Al-Assad, Hala Al-Sayed, and Julia Al-Sayed, Creative Learning Academy. Senior individual websites, third place, Sati Sacred Tradition to Social Revolution, Sarinthi Sridhar, Pensacola High School. Second place, Breaking the Pace, Beyond the Finish Line, Catherine Switzer and the Boston Marathon, Sarah Boyles, Pensacola High School. First place, Book Bans in Schools, Turning the Page on Censorship, Lillian Williams, Pine Forest High School. Senior group websites, second place, Rights and Responsibilities, Bill of Rights, Jordan Doms, and Adriana Price, Pine Forest High School. First place, the West Virginia Coal Wars, the Hardship for Unionizing and Labor Rights, Michaela Holland and Alexa Wilcox, Pine Forest High School. It's okay. It's okay. Our next award is the League of Women Voters of the Pensacola Bay Area, presented by Paula Montgomery.
Good evening. I am Paula Montgomery, and with me is Penny Fent, who will also, we are both members of the League of Women Voters. And I want to tell you how great it is to go and look at all of the exhibits and look at the people who have done the performances. It is so exciting, and it is so very hard to choose one or two or three winners. We give 3 awards, one at the elementary, one at middle school, and one at high school. Now, who is the League of Women Voters? We are an organization of men and women. It is nonpartisan, meaning it doesn't advocate for any party or any particular candidate. Since our founding in 1920, we have studied issues and we have encouraged citizens to vote, to make their voices heard on issues that affect them. One thing we've always been very firmly in favor of is the public school system. That system educates most of the people in our community. Our system of government depends on an educated electorate. That means the people who vote need to know what they're doing. They need to be educated about it. And the public schools are the way in which our citizens learn about our government and how important their role is in it. All year long, the League is busy learning and teaching about important issues and encouraging people to vote. Each year in February, we have the delightful, the delightful privilege of coming to the History Fair and looking at all of the wonderful exhibits and see how students are using their education and their skills to study and create. I have learned a lot from these projects. There are a lot of things I had never heard of, and now I know them. Now I'd like to present some awards to demonstrate how much we appreciate the diligence of the students. I wish we could give more awards. Every child who participates deserves to be recognized. I'm delighted to see what they have done, and we'll give awards to some which we found especially outstanding. In the senior group project exhibit, the name of it was Bhagat Singh Fent versus the United States Supreme Court. There were 2 winners for this, Sudhishna Gampa and Hasini Kandala, and I hope they're here. That was a group project award. Congratulations. They get a certificate, a medal, and there's also a small cash award. Okay. Okay, do you want? In the middle school level, we have an individual project, Title IX, the cornerstone of women's educational equality, and the winner is Felicity Ward. Okay. Can't see who's taking pictures. At the elementary level, an individual project, Title IX. The winner is Callie Griffith. Do we go off that way or this way?
Our next awards is Excellent in History Awards presented by Pensacola Chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, Linda Bunnett.
Now, one thing we at the Daughters of the American Revolution appreciate is a good story about someone who stands up for the rights of individuals or for a group, and also those who take the responsibility to see those rights through. So this is right up our alley. The Daughters of the American Revolution is a nonprofit, non-political volunteer women's organization. It was founded in 1890 and headquartered in Washington, D.C. It's dedicated to promoting patriotism, preserving American history, securing America's future through better education for children. DAR has over 190,000 members with 3,000 chapters, and locally, in our particular chapter, we have over 200 members. We do volunteer services in the millions of hours, and we give thousands of dollars in scholarships through all of our different educational programs. So we're giving 3 awards in each of the different age group categories. So in the elementary division, we have Yadi Aguilar for her exhibit on From Crown to Republic. And did I say her? I'm sorry. Come on. That's all right. Congratulations. You are. Look at your shirt. Got the president. In the junior division, we have Izzy Puente for the exhibit on the most influential suffragist, Elizabeth Cady Stanton. And in the senior division, our award is going to Aya Prince, who seems to have a very popular performance on A Court for the Creeks and how 7 men set in motion a 150-year war. Okay, I'm gonna.
Next, we have Historical Paper Awards, Senior Division. Third place, History of Vaccine Mandates, Roxana Boland, Pensacola High School. Second place, Informed Consent from Scholendorf to Canterbury, the patient's right to know and the doctor's responsibility to inform. David Knobloch, Pensacola High School. First place, From Atrocity to Accountability, the doctor's trial impact on medical and humanitarian law, Sarat Tanvir, Pensacola High School. Our next award will be presented by Ed Mueller, President of the Pensacola Historic Preservation Society, and he will make the next presentation.
Those who just got awards, don't go away. You're about to get another one. We are the Pensacola Historic Preservation Society. We run the Keena House Museum at 204 Alkeny Street, downtown, right next to Juan's Flying Burrito. Come and see us. It's free. Tuesday to Saturday. I'll be there Friday and Saturday and can tell you all about the history of Pensacola. We have docents on the other days as well. We give history awards for papers, and we were presented with 3 papers on rights and responsibilities, which you just heard receive the awards in the same order. So I have to say, sorry about this, but Roxanne Boland, please come back. Now, our award is a certificate and a small plastic certificate known as a gift card to Barnes & Noble. We also have a membership to our society. It's marked paid. You can cross out the individual and bring your family if you want to. The second place award was David Knobloch for the exact same paper, which I was particularly impressed to learn all of the legal implications of vaccines and medical whatever. He'll be presented his award separately. First place award is Sarah Tanvir for From Atrocity to Accountability, the Impact of the Doctor's Trial. Thank you very much. This is your gift certificate. I'll leave this one with you.
Thank you so much. The Sons of the American Revolution Awards will be presented by Dr. Ben Finley, SAR President.
I can project pretty well, so I'm not going to use the microphone, but I feel like I'm home here. Our two daughters graduated from here over 30 years ago, so I'm happy to be here, and especially to honor these outstanding students who have contributed so much to our history and our independence, our freedoms, and our liberty. And I've learned so much just in dealing with these students, and I'm just so proud to be associated with them. This week, I received in the mail some coins that our society ordered. And our society, Sons of the American Revolution, is the oldest chapter in the state of Florida. And so we designed these coins. On one side, it has the Minuteman Monument, we know from Veterans Memorial Park here in Pensacola. And the other side, it says 3 words. And these 3 words are so meaningful because they represent the mission of the SAR and the DAR too. But the mission of the SAR is patriotism, preservation of history, and education. And that says it all. And it's just my honor and privilege to be here to recognize all of these outstanding students, and especially Nicholas Spencer. So if he could come forward now, if he's here.
The Wayne Perkins Award for the Use of Primary Sources will be presented by Sheree Arnett.
Participation in History Fair often becomes a family endeavor, and this award is sponsored by such a family whose patriarch, Wayne Perkins, coordinated history fairs for Escambia County in the 1980s, and whose grandson competed at nationals, then returned to judge, making 3 generations of volunteers. The son-in-law judged for us this year. The award recognizes the heart of the History Day competition, which is research, and this year's recipient is Aya Prince, who drew upon numerous primary sources, including documents from the tribal archives of the Porch Creek tribe and records of the U.S. Supreme Court, for her performance titled Court for the Creeks, How 7 Men Set in Motion a 150-Year Battle. Aya contacted me this afternoon and let me know she would not be able to attend tonight because she is so talented. She is actually participating in a district mock trial event this evening. So I will make sure that I get the award, the certificate, the gift card, and all of her other awards to her. Thank you.
We're now into the Historical Documentary Awards, Junior Individual Documentary Division. We have first place, Vietnam veterans. Who are we fighting for? Lucas Armadas, St. Paul Catholic School. Senior Individual Documentary Division, second place, The Right of Education, Miles Robinson, Booker T. Washington High School. First place, the Montreal Protocol, Environment Movements That Work, Lark Keckler, Pensacola High School. Senior Group Documentary Division, second place, America's Bombing of Japan, A Turning Point in History, Berkeley Henderson and Michael O'Brien, Pensacola High School. First place, the 70s Swamp, Environmental Rights and Responsibilities for the Florida Everglades, Emma Gleason and Ford Reeves, East Hill Christian School. The 2025 African American Heritage Awards will be presented by Beta Omicron chapter of Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
Good evening, everyone. If you know us, if you've been here before, you know that we give just a few awards. So be patient. I'm Dr. John Beasley. With me are the members of Beta Omicron chapter of Omega Psi Phi here in Pensacola, established in 1946. Our cardinal principles are manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift. The History Fair Awards is part of our social action program, Assault on Illiteracy. We know from all this research that has to be done, we've definitely had an assault on illiteracy. We are presenting African American Heritage Awards. We ask that all winners please stay on the stage for a group picture. Here we go. We'd like to recognize in the elementary group, We Demand Better, the 1968 Florida Teachers Strike, Mary Thomas Bean, Alexis Bernhardt. In second place in the elementary group, the Daniel Chappie James Jr. Rights and Responsibilities, Lillian Coates, Lucy Grace, Mila Webster. First place in our elementary group division, the James Meredith Journey for Equal Education, Levi Todd, Charlie Cummings, Houston Hand, Grady McFerrin, Meklik Burhan. We'd like to recognize two projects in the junior category. Junior individual exhibit, Right for Flight, Graham Morrell. First place in that junior individual category we'd like to recommend. We'd like to recognize the Montgomery bus boycotts, Jackson Lawyer. junior group, there's an exhibit we'd like to recognize, The Right to Fight. Troy Robbins, Atticus Shepard, Jeffrey McCarthy. We'd like to recognize in senior individual project, The Presence of Segregation, Jasmine Warp. We would like to recognize a couple of websites. The African American Women's Voting Rights by Breonna Beecham. And in first place in that category, we would like to recognize Brown versus Board of Education, Janice Maxey. And because there are so many great projects that we'd love to recognize more than just some of these African American projects, there are two projects that we are recognizing as multicultural. The Junior Individual Exhibit, Courage and Culture, The Struggle for Native American Rights, Austin Land. And yes, I'm finally at the end. We'd like to recognize the senior group exhibit, Balasin Thin versus U.S. Supreme Court, 1932. Such Hishna Gampa and Hassini Kandala. Run, run. But be careful.
Our next award is the Heritage Awards presented by Fiesta of Five Flags for Best Entry representing the state of Florida, and it will be presented by Cherie Arnett.
The Fiesta Five Flags gives each year Heritage Awards, and they look for a Florida topic as would fit their organization. This year, their organization is honoring the work of Emma Gleason and Ford Reeves for their documentary, The 70s Swamp, Environmental Rights and Responsibility for the Florida Everglades, from East Hill Christian School. They are receiving a very nice bag of goodies, including a gift certificate.
Our Historical Exhibit Awards, Elementary Individual Division, second place from Crown to Republic, Yadi Aguilar, Creative Learning Academy. First place, Plessy versus the Separate Car Act, Right of Equal Protection, Sarama Kershwani, Creative Learning Academy. Elementary Group Division, we have a tie for third place. James Meredith's Journey for Equal Education, Charlie Cummings, Houston Hand, Grady McFarland, Levi Todd, and McLeet Perham, Creative Learning Academy. Third place, Cirrhosis of Women by Women for Women, Harper Van Landingham and Austin Hawksworth, Beulah Elementary. Second place, Triangle Shirtwaist Fire, A Catalyst for Change, Mouche Burnham, Thomas Tack, and UV Goodall, Creative Learning Academy. First place, We Demand Better, the 1968 Florida Teachers Strike, Alexis Bernhardt and Mary Thomas Beam, Creative Learning Academy. Wait right there for a second. There you go, wait right there. Okay. Junior Individual Division, we have a tie for third place. The most influential suffragist, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Isabella Puente, Creative Learning Academy. Third place, the Montgomery Bus Boycott, Jackson Lloyd, Beulah Academy of Science. Second place, the Fight for Flight, Graham Urell Creative Learning Academy. First place, Title IX, Cornerstone of Women's Educational Equality, Felicity Ward, St. Paul Catholic School. Junior Group Division, third place, the Great MU War, Emory Truitt, Braden Scales, and Weston Wagner, Ransom Middle School. Second place, the rights and responsibilities of the Titanic, Darby Walker and Kinsley Lucas, Ransom Middle School. First place, the Right to Fight, Atticus Shepard, Troy Robbins, and Jeffrey McCarthy, Creative Learning Academy. Senior Individual Division, third place, Women's Rights in Lebanon, Sophia Pascal, East Hill Christian School. Second place, Teacher Unions, who's responsible for the rights of educators? Jude Poller, Booker T. Washington High School. First place, China's one-child policy, Brandy Lee, Pensacola High School. Senior Group Division, third place, Dictatorship, Cuba, Meredith McAlpine and Madison Hirolzer, East Hill Christian School. Second place, the Chicago Tylenol murders of 1982. Vernon Nanda, Noreen Yermaseti, Pensacola High School. First place, Bhagat Singh Pine versus U.S. Supreme Court. Sadisha Gumpa and Hashini Kadala, Pensacola High School. The next awards, the Holiday and Maryville Awards, will be presented by Cherie Arnett.
Another one of our long-term partners for History Fair has been the UWF Trust. Holiday and Maryville Awards recognize outstanding work researching local and regional topics presented by the UWF Trust. Jim Veal established the Holiday and Maryville History Award to honor his parents' contributions to Pensacola history and to encourage future generations of history lovers. The goal of the award is to promote and encourage students' interest in history and to help students become aware of the rich historical heritage of Pensacola and Northwest Florida, and to introduce students to the resources available at the Pensacola Historical Society, which is now a part of the University of West Florida Historic Trust. This year, we are happy to award these students and their projects. Jude Poller for his exhibit, Teacher Unions, Who's Responsible for the Rights of Educators, from Booker T. Washington High School. And Lucy Grice, Mila Webster, and Lillian Coates for General Daniel Chappie James Jr., Rights and Responsibilities, Ferry Pass Elementary, which is appropriate since it's General Chappie James's birthday today. So congratulations to them. They will receive checks and memberships to the UWF Historic Trust.
The next award presented by Ms. Arnett will be the Legacy of Leadership Award.
The Legacy of Leadership Award is sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. Malcolm Thomas and honors a person or group whose leadership has significantly impacted their community, nation, or world, inspiring others to follow. This year's recipient, Avery Smith, is recognized for her website, IDEA, Bridge to Academic Equality. Mr. Thomas, a former military member and special education teacher at Tate High School, served as a superintendent of Escambia County School District, making this award particularly fitting. the William Bill Willis Award. This award commemorates William Bill Willis, a PHS graduate and dedicated teacher at Woodham and Pine Forest High School for over 30 years. He exemplified a teacher whose passion for his subject was only equaled by his commitment to his students. Our teachers remain an essential part of student success each year. Let's recognize the teachers here tonight by giving them a round of applause. Your teachers, stand up. They don't want to stand up. This year's award recipient embodies the personal dedication of teachers in sharing their love of history with students. He has established a strong history fair program at his school and provided his students with the foundation of historical research. Please join me in recognizing Philip Emond of East Hill Christian School for over a decade of participation in the Escambia County History Fair. He sat in the back with all the high school students. The next one is a personal award, as it is sponsored by my family. The Woodrow B. Skinner Award, named for my father's favorite history teacher at PHS, recognizes students who demonstrate a passion for history. Mr. Skinner, an author of books on Florida history and Geronimo, inspired his students to love history and learning. Tonight, the award is presented to Lucas Armatas from St. Paul Catholic School for his documentary, Vietnam Veterans, Who Are We Fighting For? And his tribute to the men who served and our nation's ongoing responsibility. The Catherine C. Pomeroy Award commemorates an exceptional public school educator who dedicated her career to fostering a love of history in her students. Kathy Pomeroy, a teacher at Bellevue Middle School and later Jim Bailey Middle School, was known for her tireless efforts in organizing competitive history fairs and mentoring students. To honor Kathy's memory and her commitment to public education, the Pomeroy Trophy is awarded annually to a public school competitor for outstanding historical research and creativity. This year, the award goes to Avery Smith from Beulah Elementary School for her website, IDEA, Bridge to Academic Equality. The award is the very big award at the end of the table, which gets to stay at Beulah Elementary this school year to honor her work, and we have a certificate for her. The James Earl Bowden Young Historian Award is sponsored by the Junior League of Pensacola. And I'm going to ask their Vice President of the Junior League Pensacola to present this award.
Good evening. I'm Christina Zimmern, Vice President of Fund Development of the Junior League of Pensacola. As a representative of the Junior League, I am honored to be with you for the annual presentation of the J. Earl Bowden Young Historian Award. The Junior League of Pensacola commits its resources and trained volunteers to positively impact the needs of women, children, and families in our community. I applaud each of you for your extensive effort and hard work. The Junior League established the Young Historian Award in 1982 to honor the outstanding entry at the History Fair, as well as recognize one of Pensacola's most outstanding citizens, the late Mr. J. Earl Bowden. Mr. Bowden made a difference in our community through his work as an author, journalist, cartoonist, community volunteer, and historian. For more than 60 years, he eloquently shared his insight of and love for the Pensacola area and educated all of us on our rich history and heritage. Mr. Bowden's dedication to the preservation and vitalization of the history of West Florida remains inspirational to us all, especially to those future historians who are here with us now. Our winner will receive a certificate, a small cash prize, and a name on the permanent plaque at the museum. On behalf of the Junior League of Pensacola, it is my pleasure to present this year's J. Earl Bowden Young Historian Award to Sarah Tanvir, Pensacola High School.
The plaque is permanently resides in the Pensacola Historic Museum, and Sarah's name will be added to the list of recipients. Okay, it's time for closing remarks. Those entries eligible to attend state competition, those are students in middle or high school that received first or second place. Will you please come down front and to our side over here, and we're going to give you some information about registration and deadlines. A special thank you to Sue, my secretary, Rachel Wesley, Gary James for the IT work, my boss, Brian Alleback, who stepped in all sorts of ways, and all the volunteers who made this event possible. Thank you also to Laura Samosinko for photography, Rodney Durst, and Jonathan Suarez for videotaping the event. I'd like to thank Hannah Simmons and the students at Washington High School who allowed us to use their facility, even though they're in the midst of a show. And a special thank you to Leslie and Craig Mateer for their ongoing and enthusiastic support for all things related to History Day. Teachers, please pick up your school certificates. Judging comment sheets will be sent to you later this week. Thank you and good evening.